Alright, what's up everyone? Just want to make a quick video about a Nidus build that I cooked up this morning. Is a weapons platform Nidus build, and I haven't seen anything on it, so I just kind of wanted to show off the build and show you how it works. So going into the mod setup, you can see I have subsumed over Theros Strike from Styanax, and we're going to be using the new Augment Theros Lethality for critical damage, and then using the Teeming Virulence Augment for Nidus's 1 to give crit chance to primaries. And what this kind of does is it gives you a whole lot of crit chance, a whole lot of crit damage, and combined with Larva, which is one of, if not the best grouping abilities in the entire game, it can lead to some pretty insane stuff happening. So for stats, I'm running 250 range and 284 strength. Keep in mind, I do have on 4 Tau Red Archon Shards for ability strength. So if you don't have those, that may be a little bit lower, but it's not going to make too much of a difference. I would say focus on getting range at least to 200. That's just going to make everything run a lot smoother. You'll get a lot more enemies grouped. You can hit more things with virulence. Theros Strike will have a longer range. It's just a better time overall. I'm also using Parasitic Virality for some survivability. Just gives me max health, and it also synergizes with Arcane Bellicose, which once I get like a couple stacks of mutation, it's just always going to be at 72% strength, which is really nice. I'm also running Arcane Guardian for armor and adaptation because Nidus has no shields, so survivability can be a bit rough. The weapon I'm going to be using is Latron Prime. Really good Incarnon weapon. In case you're wondering, here's the build. Just some Cannonade crit build, and this is the Riven. If you don't have a Riven, you can replace it with realistically whatever. This weapon's still good without a Riven, but Rivens for this, they're not super expensive. Last I checked, they were like 40 or 50 plat, so you can pick one up. Has good disposition, so it's pretty worth getting one. For Incarnon evolutions on it, I have Riddled Target for multi-shot on Puncture. This weapon's mainly Puncture, so just extra multi-shot. I have minus weapon recoil, just makes it a lot easier to use, and obviously I'm running like a crazy crit build, so I'll be using Critical Parallel on that. Epitaph, these two don't really matter. I could Viral Prime with Epitaph, but as you're gonna see, I'm not really gonna need it. I mostly just have this on for Amalgam Barrel Diffusion for movement. Same thing with Praetos, just movement speed Praetos. Makes me move fast. So one thing to note is that I do currently have an Invigoration for primary crit chance. This is the reason that I even made this build in the first place, is because I saw this in the helmet. So this is going to be slightly better than what it really should be that I'm showing off in the video, but you're going to see it's just like absolutely insane. Like this would work entirely fine without having the Invigoration on it. Alright, so I'm going to put it on invite only, and we're going to go into Mott Survival in the Void just to kind of show off a little what this build can do. So the hardest part of the mission for Nidus is always going to be the start, because you need to get your stacks of your passive up to get the death gate. So the first thing I like to do is just group stuff up and just spam one. Just trying to get my stacks up. And once I do that, I can link, Theros Strike, and you can see we're already hitting like some crazy crits. Yeah. So once this runs out, I'm gonna group them together again, stomp for crit chance, Theros Strike, and then just everything like blows up. That's pretty much what it does. It's a pretty funny build. Yeah, that's kind of what it does. Just insane grouping abilities, complete 100% armor strip, crit chance, crit damage. Yeah, and I really haven't seen anything on this, so maybe if you're interested in trying something a little different than running meta, then you can try this out, see how it works for you. I quite like this build. Like I said, I just like hopped on the game this morning, saw that I had a invigoration for Nidus, and decided to make a build for him. And this is like kind of what I came up with. So Weapons Platform Nidus, who would have thought? And because his passive is gives you a death gate with 15 stacks, as soon as you have over 15 stacks, it's really easy to just like maintain that death gate for survivability. And unless you're playing some like endurance level cap mission with the augment for Link, he's actually a pretty good health tank. Like, I'm sitting here in Steel Path Survival, and I'm just kind of taking it. As you can see, this would do a lot better in some higher level missions, because sometimes my stomp just like kills things. I don't even get to shoot them with my guns, which is like the whole point of this build, is to be kind of like a weapons platform Nidus. So yeah, back in the Orbiter, that's the build. If you like the build, then YouTuber things like, subscribe on the video. If you want to see some more builds, maybe if this video gets a decent amount of views, I'll make some more builds for other Warframes. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.